How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good, good, good.
Looking very handsome
Rolling
as
out.
usual. As usual. Hope you like us.
Glad y'all showed up.
Yeah, we like to write
Thank
about you.
Y'all do me well.
Oh yes,
Thank
it's
you.
always a pleasure. So we are here for Stumptown, and
Yes.
from the trailer, it looks a little romantic, but it kind of reminded me of the old throwback, like Moonlighting on ABC with Dave and Maddie, and they were kind of feeling it, but it never quite went anywhere. Would you say that's what you and your character, what Detective Miles has going on with our lead?
Oh no, it goes somewhere right away. No, it goes somewhere right away. But that's what I like about it, right? Like, we could spend the whole season creating tension, or we can kind of get the tension knocked out of the way and see where it goes from there. And I think Kobe and I talked about that. We both kind of liked that from the beginning, because now what? Is it awkward? Is it strange? Is it comfortable? Is it, what's it going to be like? And so we're starting to find our legs with that kind of relationship now. But I always say that these two particular characters have more of a vibe than they do like a romantic, conventional relationship. And it's kind of like an understanding.
There's a lot of elements to this show. With looking at the title, you're not exactly sure what you're going to get, but we see those comedic aspects in the trailer. We see the action aspects. If you had to describe it, how would you describe the show?
It's hard to categorize.
Right.
Perhaps a dramedy. Perhaps a dramedy. I mean, it's got drama, it's got humor, it's got action, it's got wit. But the thing that no one's talking about, that no one really knows yet, is the soundtrack.
Oh, tell us. Give us the scoop.
Some of the. Okay, so in the end, the big climactic scene is this huge action sequence, and they're playing Love Train.
Really?
Like, it was crazy to kind of see that those two worlds kind of collide. So it's got a nice mix of old and new, and there's her car is a character, Portland is a character, and so you're going to start to see all these things kind of come together. And but the soundtrack to me is it's going to be the thing that people are talking about amongst the storylines. I think people will definitely be talking about the soundtrack.
Well, a good love song will do all those things and make you feel mad, make you feel glad, make you feel a heartache. So we're going to get all these as this soundtrack becomes kind of another...
It's a nostalgic soundtrack. If you see the promos, you'll see they'll go with like Blondie and things of that nature. So that's the kind of vibe that you'll see that happens throughout the show. So it's kind of cool.
That's cool. Right. In the trailer was Heart of Glass.
Heart of Glass is in there. Yeah. So you'll see all these kind of nostalgic songs, because that's her energy, that's her vibe. She's not listening to Taylor Swift. She's just not. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No offense. You know what I mean? I like Taylor Swift actually, but she's not listening to that. You know what I mean?
So tell me, Michael Ealy, what is the key to staying young? Because I think you look exactly the same. I mean, is there a secret fountain we need to find, or
First of all, God bless you.
like good black don't crack?
I'd have to say it's black don't crack, because I didn't do a good job taking care of myself when I was younger. I spent years smoking, and I think a lot of it is genetics, but at the same time, ever since I had kids, I started eating better.
Really? When they say when you get kids, you start eating the snacks and, the little goldfish and stuff pop up.
I work out more and I eat better because I want to be around for them.
And lastly, speaking of staying around, you've had such an illustrious career, and it keeps going. It never stops. There's never a season where we don't see Michael Ealy or are looking for Michael Ealy.
It's hard work.
What is the key? If you could give some advice to the up-and-coming talent now, because it's such a different ballgame from when you started, I imagine, with social and stars created from other places. What advice would you give to up-and-coming talent now for longevity in Hollywood?
I don't know. That's a good question. I don't know anymore. I genuinely don't know anymore, because the business that I'm in is not the business I signed up for.
Right.
So I don't always understand it. I don't think that people who work hard always get rewarded anymore.
Amen.
So I don't know what to tell people other than maintain your self-integrity, and that to me is how you still build an audience that respects you. You build an audience that respects you by maintaining your integrity and representing them well. That's about all I can say.
That's some good advice. That's still good advice.
Because people make it nowadays, and they can be as raggedy as they want to be.
Somebody outside right now who might be the next big thing.
Right now?
It just takes one social media video, one Instagram video.
Yeah. I mean, anything that goes viral, and next thing you know, you got a talk show. I mean, it's insane. So I don't know. It's a different business, but it's a wild, wild west. You can either quit or hang in there and keep doing your thing, and that's what I like to do. I like to stay in my lane. That's what I'm trying to do.
We love it. We're glad you stay in your lane, and we're always happy to see you. And so, just tell everybody from Rolling Out. People at Rolling Out just love you to death. Tell the Rolling Out people what's up.
Hey, what's up, Rolling Out? I got mad love for y'all always and forever. I promise you. You guys have been there for me since the beginning. Let's ride this out to the end, all right?
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.